kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go, here we go. 65.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 41 yards. And the Golden Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Bettis. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rodgers again now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get it.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Golden Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Gould with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rodgers. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers runs over it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerome Bettis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A solid stiff arm. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That one complete to Bettis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Up the middle they run with Bettis. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Jerome Bettis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And bringing it in, it's Davis. 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 71 yards. And the Golden Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah,
and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with a... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain still. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Rodgers now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Over the middle complete. That's Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this caught left side by the tight end Parham. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it go again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense.